Oh my god, I just fucking realized. I wasn't streaming. Oh my god. I literally said the entire outro and everything. Stupid. Okay, I knew something was gonna go wrong. I just didn't expect it to be that, but... Right, so... How's the audio? Okay, right. The audio is kind of fucked because I'm recording in an empty room, but it should be alright because this is an on-camera stream, so it's alright, so... Yeah. So, hello, humans, dinosaurs. Yes, this is Lopho, and today we're gonna be doing some dinosaur crafting. So, the other day, well, I found this. It's a dinosaur crafting set. I got it for $3. You saw it in the title. So, yeah. Today, we're gonna be doing some dinosaur crafting. So, yeah. So, I actually found this the other day while I was shopping with my parents. While I was trying to get my basic room setup done. So, since, as I said, I recently got into the second year of university, and since I was not accepted to the dormitory, my mom thinks it was because me streaming was too loud, but I personally disagree. But back to the point. Well, since I have a new house and I was getting some interiors, such as, you know, trash cans, some clothing hangers, some frames with some pictures that I have, and stuff like that. So I found this. I didn't buy it back then because I did not really know. I just saw it and I thought, yeah, that's kind of neat. It's kind of a fucked up looking Pachycephalosaurus that kind of looks like the one from Dino Mecha, that's it. But when I actually got back to my new home, I just realized, you know what, I could just turn this into a YouTube stream. And yeah, and I bought it. So I have it here with me, and it turns out this set isn't just any dinosaur crafting set. It is a dinosaur clay plus origami set. And yeah, on dinosaur origami, that awakened an ancient memory of me, because believe it or not, back in the old days of when Lopho was still in primary school, Lopho used to do dinosaur origami. Yeah, not just any origami, dinosaur origami, because you know me, I only do dinosaur shit. So that is why I got, you know, when I saw these dinosaur origami things in the background, I knew I had to grab more of these origami books. And yeah, that's exactly what I did. So I didn't buy them, I actually had them lying around my home. I actually have 6 of these books, but I was only able to find 3, so... Which is a shame, because I know that the other books have some pretty cool stuff in there as well, but... Well, these 3, I mean, it should be good enough for at least one stream, so... I brought 3 dinosaur paper origami books from my home, so... I have this, and we have this, which has a bunch of clay dinosaurs and origami dinosaurs inside. And I also got myself this, which is folding paper. So, I don't know if you sell these guys in Europe and America, but here in South Korea... origami is actually, like, you do it actually a lot in, kindergartens and primary schools and stuff. So that is why you sell these things in, you know, in convenience stores and stuff like, rather often. So, you see these kind of, origami papers. So, these aren't just any origami papers, right? Okay, some of them are just regular-ass origami papers, but the ones that you see at the last, right? These are just some regular colored ones. The ones that you see at the back, right? These are animal colored ones, which means they have scale patterns and stuff like that, which is perfect for making dinosaurs. So, yeah, I thought, you know, first we're gonna, you know, kick things off, you know, get things started with this set. And once we're done with that, we're gonna slowly move on to dinosaur origami with these books. So, yeah, let's get started here. So, who's excited? Right, so let me just check if... Right. Is chat even working? Right, hold up. Okay, it is working, but the chat box, I'm not able to see the chat box. Well, it's not like it matters, but whatever. So, let's go ahead and cut off this thing. I was actually looking forward to that. Right. I don't even need scissors, never mind. Right. So, yeah. Let's see, let's get what is inside. $3 dino dollars. Right. Art and craft skill, indeed. Right, so we have 4 colors of clay. We have white, blue, red, and yellow. Okay, right. Some clay. And we have dinosaur coloring paper. Great. But these are like meant for like dinosaurs. So I don't think these have like special textures. Yeah, they are already like they already have the pre-textures for everything. Right, so we have that. So, and let's see, we also have the manual, which is pretty interesting. So let's see what we have. Right, so we have a Pachycephalosaur. Yeah, that really looks like the one from Dino Mecha because it doesn't have a beak, right? We have the instructions for a tree, right? And a pterosaur. And over here, oh yeah, then you get all these things for the origami dinosaurs. So this set actually has 4 types of origami dinosaurs. We have Tyrannosaur, Triceratops, Stegosaur, Apatosaur. So yeah, so I think we're gonna make one T-Rex, one Triceratops. Not T-Rex. It's labeled as Tyrannosaur. It doesn't specifically say that it's supposed to be a Tyrannosaurus. It just says it's a Tyrannosaur. So Tyrannosaur, Triceratops, Stegosaur, Apatosaur. So yeah, let's start off with Triceratops, because Triceratops look cute. So yeah, so I don't know about this clay. I think it's gonna really depend on, right? If you guys find origami boring, I'll probably move on to like clay and making dinosaurs out of that. But yeah, it's gonna depend. So right. So we have Tyrannosaur, Apatosaur. So let's start with Triceratops. So let's see. So I did say that you guys should probably prepare some square sheets because if you guys want to follow me along. So I don't know. I don't feel like I would probably do it like as like a teaching stream. It's just gonna be just me doing my own stuff, mainly because I am gonna like do it slowly. So if you guys can probably follow it if you guys want. But I'm not personally gonna be too into like teaching you guys because it's more about just me doing things and you guys watching. So so let's see. Right, so we actually need 2 sheets. Right, so I don't know. I was never really a fan of origamis that require 2 sheets, but alas, here we are. So I think we can make 2 Triceratopses per thing. So we have one for the Triceratops butt and one for the head. So yeah, so this is obviously the head one. So we're gonna start with the head first. So yes. So this is pretty easy, right? Oh, thank you, Jeff Anglo Tangut. Thank you for liking the stream. So oh, if you want to follow along, of course, feel free to do that. I'm gonna work at my own pace. I'm not good at it, right? I recently got back into it, so yeah, feel free to follow along. But like, this is easy, by the way. Like, it looks like it has multiple steps, but here's the thing. Like, if something is showing you multiple steps, that means it goes in detail as to what you need to do. So usually having more steps is actually better for you. Whereas, like, if you actually see, like, this has to be like, this is like a very old dinosaur book. I think I got this dinosaur origami book. This is the first origami book that I ever got. I got it back when I was like 5. Like, back when I was like 4 or 5 years old. And this thing is fucking convoluted, right? Like, I had trouble making these origamis, right? And, like, I'm, like, 21 now, so, like, the other 2 books, right? These 2 books, like, these 2 books were sort of simple to follow along. But this one is fucked, so, mainly because it shows less steps. So, like, every step, it just shows you, like, it shows, like, 2 billion steps and 1 step, so it just makes it seem like it's harder. Like, sure, it only has 37 steps, like, only 37 steps, but it's actually much harder than you think it is. So so let's start over Triceratops. So yeah, so if you have 2 sides, you need to put it backwards like this. So the thing with origami is, it doesn't matter how simple the structure is, you need to make sure that that you try to get the lines, like, you need to fold it as closely, and you know, you need to edge it up right. Like, you have to do it perfectly, because if you mess it up a bit, right, this origami is, believe it or not, the embodiment of chaos theory, right? First, you think like, oh yeah, it's just a little slip up. It's probably not gonna matter. And then it just ends up like, you know, completely screwing up your creature. So, yeah, just make sure to like, make it follow along the edge, because that really depends how like well your dinosaur is gonna look at the end. So, right, so we're gonna fold it like that. And then we need to turn it around like this. Get 2 steps here. Alright, let's do it like this. Okay, hopefully this is right, because I'm actually kind of afraid, because this is like fancy color paper. This is like dinosaur color paper. So I'm super scared when I do this, because if I screw this up, I'm like screwing up like something that is like only like made for this dinosaur. So I can't like reuse it. Especially for origami, you really can't reuse origami paper, because like the folds, they matter, because if you already use a crank piece of paper, it actually, you know, it becomes harder for you to like follow along. So match it or long hair. So, like, I actually have like the Monster Hunter Rise hunting hub theme because I think like it's like traditional Asian kind of thing. I thought it would be very nice to accompany Dinosaur Origami. But I don't know if you guys can hear it. I mean, does it matter? Like, I know that most Twitch people, when they stream, they also have a bunch of, they have, like, music going on around the background. But I don't usually do that, mainly because I really just can't. If I do that, I might get copyright striked. And speaking of copyright strikes, I mean, it isn't a copyright strike necessarily, but my YouTube streams have been becoming demonetized, like, for a couple of days, actually, now. Like, last stream was demonetized, the Jurassic World 20th anniversary stream was demonetized. For some reason, I actually don't know why. Which is kind of odd, because I actually recently heard that, YouTube changed the way that demonetization works. So back in the early days, not really in the early days, but recently YouTube had like a change where if you swore within the first 8 minutes or so, like the video would be immediately demonetized, right? And while the change was in action, I didn't get demonetized at all. Like, that never happened. But all of a sudden, YouTube decides to revoke the change, and now I'm getting like demonetized constantly, and I don't know why. Maybe old Lopho, because old Lopho, I remember old Lopho used to swear a bit, but I don't swear a lot these days. I barely do, so I really don't understand why. So I need to do it like this. I see, so this becomes like the frill. Right. Cool to see. So this is gonna be interesting because this is like the easy mode of Dinosaur Origami. Like if you keep going down and down the drain, like in these other books, the other books also have their own trikes. And those are much harder than the ones that you see here. This is like easy difficulty. So yeah, this is basically a warm-up, nothing more, nothing less. Okay. You see, guys, this is what I meant. See, if you don't do it properly, right? You see these like white line in the middle of the dino, so it kind of ruins everything. So let's see. Now that you've done that, I need to make the paws. Or the front feet of the dinosaur. You don't really say paws for a dinosaur, right? Like, I'm not a furry, right? You don't usually say hands of paws. You just say claws or front feet. You don't really say paws. That doesn't that only apply to like canines and like foxes and stuff? I'm actually slowly starting to see an issue here. Right. Paper is like not being folded properly. I should be focusing more on making the dinosaur instead of doing whatever the hell this is, right? Now just do it the center like this. Right. Hopefully it doesn't look too ugly. Yeah, you can sort of see it. It's like a head. Interesting. Okay, now we make the horns. Oh yeah, I think I have this exact same recipe in a different book. Yeah, I have this exact same recipe. I don't know if it's the same recipe. But I remember because my first Dinosaur Origami book was this one, and because this was too hard, my mom got me a much easier one. But that one was like made for like kids, so it was super easy. And I remember the Triceratops clearly being one of the ones that was in the book. Yeah, this is probably the one because it shares, I think, pretty much the exact same recipe. Things get all complicated if you try to express all sort of details on a sheet of paper. Yeah, that is true. Oh wait. Oh, this is interesting. Like, back in my old days, right? The Triceratops recipe actually required you to actually fold up the horn a bit so that it becomes like a nose horn. But in this game, but in this version, like, it just has like the horn stuck to his face. Okay. Because yeah, it doesn't have 3 horns. It horns and a beak. It just has a horn. That's it. Because the old version of the old recipe actually used beak as well. Had a beak and a horn. Okay, now what? I need to split it back up? Right. And let's see. Oh yeah, I need to like trim the front arms of this guy. Right. Front arms, claws, whatever you like to call it. Right. So yeah, this seems easy. So I think you guys can easily follow along. I'm deliberately making it sort of slow. Like I won't bother going out my way to teach stuff, but hey, I mean, that's the head done. Seems easy enough. Triceratops head. Right, let's actually use the mouse pad here. I have a mouse pad. I mean, I'm not playing any games right now, so I can put it up here right now. Now, it's time for the butt. Right. So, let's see. How do I make the butt? Okay, you fold it in half. Right. I don't actually have any glue on me. I only have whatchamacallit. I only have tape. Should be alright. Should be able to seal the deal though. So what I really find cool about dinosaur origami is the sheer amount of species each book has. Right? Like most of these books, right? Of course every book has their own take on T-Rex, but every book has their own recipe of it, and they also have some unique species in it as well, so yeah, pretty interesting. So, let's see, so I need to fold it down like this, right? I don't think it's gonna matter for you guys, since, like, you guys aren't using, like, specific, like, dinosaur colored marked paper, so. Okay. So, like, I'm pretty sure, like, even in Germany, I remember when I was a kid, right? I used to, like, make, I mean, in an art class, I think, like, my teacher showed us how to fold cranes, paper cranes. I mean, it's basically that. If you know how to fold a paper crane, right? You should have no trouble making a dinosaur, because, like, it's just basically using the same strategies. It's just slightly different. I need to fold it down? Right. To what degree, though? Like this? I think so, right. Oh, wait, what? And I have to open it all over again? Okay, right. So that was just making the lines, yeah. Right. Because this happens a lot, in fact. Because in origami, sometimes you just fold things and then you just unfold things. These create these lines on the paper. So it makes it easier for you to, like, fold the more complicated aspects later down. So, fold it up like this. Okay, there we go. Is this right? I feel like it's not. Oh yeah, it is. I just had to, like, spin it the other way, right? There we go. And then using the lines that you previously made. Right, yeah, now the butt is trickier than the head, right? Then you have to fold it like this. Is this how you do it? Yeah, I think so. Yes, right. Yeah, the reason that we did that, because we folded that paper, was I think because you want the kind of hump on his back. Okay. Right, there we go. Okay. Right, just fold this upwards. Right, okay, now I see what this is gonna become, right? So guys, did you guys actually watch today's video? Operation Genesis? It actually didn't do that as well as I thought it would. I mean, it just really shows because I tried to make it deliberately. I tried to give the vibe of like the older gameplay series vibes. But I guess it just didn't work, huh? Right. Okay, the light reflection is kind of like burning my eyes right now. What am I supposed to do? Right. Okay. Right. There we go. Just need to slightly like pull this outwards as well. Right. I suck at making tutorials. As I said, this was not intended to be a tutorial. It's just me craft, you guys watch. Kind of thing, so... I mean, if you can follow along, make sure. I mean, tell me if you can. Like, if you made this Triceratops, like, show me on Twitter. I'd be surprised if someone actually was able to, like, follow me. Because, like, first of all, like, the camera... Wait, hold up. I think I can make the camera a bit bigger, right? I can do it like this, actually. Let's do it like that. I mean, you guys can't read this anyways, because, like, it's so small. I don't think you guys will be able to, like, see what's going on in the book, so... Might as well just focus the camera on what I'm doing right now. Right, then you fold this. Not quite so sure what I'm supposed to do here. I should have definitely more experimented at first on regular paper instead of like dinosaur colored ones. There we go. Right, there is a slight line here, if you guys can see, that it kind of shows you what I need to do. Well, unfortunately, like, this is the only time the lines are gonna be there. Because after that, like, we might just move on to, like, other dinosaurs. You have to get these two sheets and move them together. This kind of hard to see. Yeah, this is not looking nice, right? I think I've screwed it up, right? And this is like difficulty level is supposed to be easy right now. Right, there we go. Sort of, I think. Right. Okay, what am I supposed to do now? Am I just supposed to fold them like inwards? Or... I think so. Right. There we go. Right, there is the bottom part of the trike complete. There we go. Finished. Right, now if I can combine these two. Right. I can make a trike. It looks like this. Right, let's see. Let me get the tape, right. Where's the tape? Right. Where'd the tape go? Can't find it. I used to like have it. Oh, there it is. So yes, I'm using like only the lights from the thing that I have going on right now, because if every time I use the light in my room, the screen starts flashing around. I think it's because the type of light that has been used. But yeah, like I can't like use the brightest light, so I'm actually like the room right now is kind of dark actually, right? It's kind of bright for you guys, but for me it's kind of dark. So let's see. Let's put it here. Right. So where do I glue this guy? Right. There we go. Look at this. We have a awesome looking trike. I mean, you guys can see it because it's from the top, but like, yeah, there we go. Look at this. Right, Triceratops complete. Look at this. What a good boy. The goodest of all boys. It's a 3-horn trike. Right. Neat. Right. Right. It's kind of, it doesn't look like nice from the top, right? And that's the thing with origami, because they're mainly folded out of paper. It kind of looks hard. It's a thin Ceratops, yes. It's on a diet. It's been on a diet. Not right now the fattest of all ones. Right. I'm just gonna put you up here. So, let's see. We have the Stegosaurus, Tyrannosaur, and a Patasaur. But I'm actually considering, we could do them like slowly, one by one. Let's see. Let's actually do some with this paper, right? So let me tell you about a really cool dinosaur that I can make, right? I can't do tutorials very well, but I know actually how to fold the dinosaur from my memory, right? Because because I used to fold this specific type of dinosaur the entire time during primary school. So when I would get bored in class, right, in primary school, I especially hated math. Like, even then I had absolutely hated math. And since I couldn't, like, pull out a toy and play with it during class, I would just make these origami dinosaurs in class and play with them instead. But hey, I was like 6 years old back then, so not 6, I was like 8 or 9. So what would I know about making complicated dinosaurs like this guy, right? The only thing I knew is how to fold an iguanodon, right? And it's super simple, actually. Because I still got it by memory, so let me tell you how it's done. So you just fold it like one here, one here. You need to use a perfectly square paper, though. Then you fold these things inwards. So yeah, whereas most people like my age back then, I was like 5, 9. It was the ages between 5 and 9. I'm not quite so sure what year it was. But I always used to like, whereas most people like used paper airplanes, I usually made paper iguanodons. Right. So, I mean, it isn't exactly the neatest. Like, I have a bit of white spaces over here. I mean, it's gonna not matter at the end, right? It's not a lot, especially since, as I said, this is a very easy build. So then you just flip it around now that you've like got all 4 squares together. And you fold these one side like this. And the other side here as well. Now it kind of looks like an ice cream cone, right? Like this, like it looks like like the back plate of a stegosaur. Now what you need to do is like with this kind of dent that this guy has when we first folded it, you just want to like flip it inwards like this, right? And this will make some sort of like semi ice cream shaped thing, right? You pull this back out. Right, flatten it a bit. Again, like, precision is not exactly required, especially with this dinosaur. Especially because, like, as I said, it's a very easy build, right? Like, you can fuck it up and know how hard you want, and it's gonna be very hard to fuck up. So, next what you need to do is you need to fold, like, this part inwards, like this again. So we're basically doing the same thing twice. So we've made a bigger ice cream cone, and now you make a small ice cream cone inside the big ice cream cone. Like this. And I just realized I used the wrong side of the paper. Well, I hope it doesn't matter, right? Because yes, this one actually uses both, so hey, get a nail clipper. I'm using these right, I have a nail clipper at home, right? The reason I'm not using them right now is because longer nails are better for origami, right? I was considering clipping them like yesterday, but I was realizing that if I clipped them yesterday, then I would have to like literally like be able to fold these things with using my finger, with the meat of my finger, right? And it would be very hard. So I have a fingernail clipper, okay? I control hygiene, okay? I'm not the kind of like otaku sitting in the room guy watching anime all day kind of guy, okay? Don't worry. Right, so anyways, so now that you folded this, you need to like fold it back inwards. Just fold it like together like this. You fold this piece together as well. This. You fold these two pieces out. And you just fold this back in like this one, inwards like this. So now you're kind of seeing where this is going. This is supposed to be the back legs of the dinosaur. And the ones that we just made are the front arms. So I really should have used a two-sided coloring paper for this, because this actually utilizes both sides. Right. So there we go. Now you have a little diamond crystal shape. Right. Now you fold this in half. And then again, you fold this upwards, like this. And then you fold it back out. And you use the line that I just made over here. Use that to kind of push the paper inwards. Upwards like this. And there you have the neck. And you just do it again for the head. Again. Fold it inwards like this to make the head. Then you fold it like this. Right, then you have a little head. Right. And it really depends, right? Now it's personal preference, right? If you wanted to have the tail go upwards, feel free to do that. That's what the original recipe was, but when I was a kid, I just used to use it like this. Just use it so it can do a tail swipe. But yeah, the original recipe also requires you to fold this upwards as well. To make the iguanodon tail kind of point upwards. Which kind of doesn't make sense if you think about it, since all dinosaurs had the tails, most of them had their tails straight with their body, so no tail would go upwards like this. Probably because it's just an origami dinosaur, but yeah. Do it, just pull it out slightly. Now have the tail, then fold this inwards. And this as well. Then do it again here on this side. And then, there we have it! Very simply iguanodon. What I always used to make when I was a kid. And now here's the thing, right? So now you can actually work some detailed stuff on it, right? So the reason I actually showed this guy is because usually, right? Because when you're usually done with an origami dinosaur, right? Because this is you don't usually do it with this, because this is this is a set from a dinosaur from a set. So it literally has all the lines given to you. But if you're making on a dinosaur on a bland piece of origami paper, there's actually methods to make the dinosaur look nicer. So, for example, you could, if you wanted a beak, right? You could actually go up to his head. You could open it up, and you're gonna do a little zigzag here. A little zigzag, like this, right? And then if you close it, boom! Iguanodon has now a beak. And the same, you could actually do the same thing with the tail. You could fold it downwards again. And make some nice looking, ridges. You could actually do it multiple times, actually. Over and over, so that it actually has, a little bit more meat on his tail. It has, a Pikachu tail now. And sometimes, I personally, I don't mind it, but some people don't like when the dinosaurs, have these very pointy edges. So in that case, you could actually fold it, inwards as well. Like this. Just to make it, just to refine it a bit. Same goes with the chest part, the neck body part with the iguanodon as well. Sometimes, you don't want this pointy stuff. Then you can open it up and fold it back in. Open it front. Fold these two inside. Like this. Like this. Right, and then if you fold it back, now it has not so much of a sharp neck. Now, let's see. Now, doesn't this look more like an iguanodon? It definitely looks more trim, doesn't it? I didn't even have to do much on this guy, and it looks so much better. Even stands. It can even stand on all twos. Like this. See? It can stand on 2 legs, and it can also stand on 4. just like Iguanodon. Very simple recipe, right? I think this was from the same recipe book that had the Triceratops as well, because the Triceratops had this Triceratops came from a very simple dinosaur origami book where this Iguanodon originated as well. I don't have the book on me right now. It's probably it's one of the books that I've left behind in my stash because I couldn't find it. But yeah, Iguanodon, very simple Iguanodon. So it's the equivalent of a crane, right? It's very easy to make. So, epic origami. Yes, epic Iguanodon, truly. Right, so let's start with these two books, right? I know this book exists, but I kind of don't want to make one right now. I might make one if you guys really want it at the end, but I don't think this is going to be a tutorial. I'm going to have trouble, like, making this one at all, so I think this is a bit more harder than this, so let's start things off with this, right? So let me show you what dinosaurs there are in this book. There's a lot of them, by the way. So let's see. Right. So we have Dimetrodon, Brontosaurus, simple-looking Triceratops, which kind of looks like a Protoceratops, Pteranodon, Elasmosaur, Pachycephalosaur, Ankylosaur, Velociraptor, Apatosaur, Alioramus, Celtosaur, Giganotosaur, Tyrannosaur, Ascapsaur, I think it's supposed to be Egyptosaur, Stegosaur, Deinonychus, Triceratops, Styracosaur, Trilobite, which honestly looks more like a horseshoe crab, and a mammoth, but without a tusk, so it's basically an elephant. So that's what we have. So let's see. There's some very simple parts, right? So Dimetrodon looks like this. You know, it's a very simple one. So I think this is supposed to be the hind legs. This is supposed to be the front legs. It looks pretty weird, but it's a very, like, you can definitely see like the paper crane inside. Like the head is there, like the wings have turned into the legs, pretty much. So it's one of the simpler ones to make. Same goes with the Brontosaur. Looks pretty simple. Protoceratops, aka simple Triceratops. I remember I used to fold these guys a lot because this guy was like the one of the only guys in a book that I was able to fold with my 9-year-old brain. And then you have more complicated stuff like Pteranodon that is like flying around. I really do like the diorama that these people made for these pictures though, right? They really didn't have to go all full on out, but like this is the only book like that like shows these really nice looking dioramas. Elasmosaur it kind of looks like the Plesiosaur from the original Fossils and Archaeology mod, doesn't it? Orange Plesiosaur, right? So you have Pachycephalosaur, but it doesn't have any of the traits that the Pachycephalosaur is supposed to have. Right, they're more abstract. Yeah, definitely. Right, they're more abstract than the ones that you see later down the drain. So since they're more simpler, right? That's the thing with origami. The simpler the origami is, the more abstract the dinosaur becomes. And with the Pachycephalosaur, I could say this is like, I don't know, Ornithomimus, Gallimimus, Hadrosaur, whatever. Like, it doesn't look anything like a Pachycephalosaur because it has a tiny head and it doesn't even have like the dome skull. So it's basically like some sort of like two-legged dinosaur. Look, it doesn't look like, it's sort of like if I showed you this picture, right, you wouldn't be able to guess what dinosaur this is. It's supposed to be a Pachycephalosaur. Right. So we have Ankylosaur. So looks very similar to the Pachycephalosaur, in fact. A Velociraptor. Very simple. It's actually a one-star dinosaur. It's because it's so simple to make. Right. You know what? We should make a Velociraptor, right? Because I think it's going to be more easier than the Iguanodon, in fact. It's one of the easiest creatures to make, right? So I'm sure you guys will be able to know how to make these guys. Right, so I'm going to be using two-sided coloring paper. Does two-sided coloring paper not exist here? Is it all one-sided? No. I think it is all... It is... No, we have some couple two-sided ones, right. But I don't think it's actually necessary for the Velociraptor, right. Let's make a yellow raptor. Right. Let's make a Velociraptor. See, it literally has 7 steps, right? And unlike when I said, like when the fewer steps there are, sometimes they tend to like squeeze everything into one. That is not the case with this Velociraptor. It's literally 7 steps, right? Now, it is like 12 steps if you consider like because you have to start off from this, which is practically like making the thing that we made earlier. So basically, same thing goes with the Velociraptor, similar to what we made with the Iguanodon. You fold it 2 times over here, make a triangle here. Do it like this, right? Yeah, this black sheet is actually a great idea, Lopho, using the mouse pad as like a background for your art, because it shows you, like, it shows me where I have to work within. Like, if I don't like try to carry this off screen, so fold it back out, fold it back in. Right now I'm the teacher here, but like once we get to more harder dinosaurs, we'll both be learning. So. So we have this, 2 sides, triangle, then do it square. Like this. Square like this. There we go. You know what, let's actually get let me get a different music on. Right, we've had far too much. We've heard like an hour of the Monster Hunter Rise hut music, right? We should get something else, right? What is that? Like, I don't know. I don't want to get copyrights, right? So probably will have to be Monster Hunter or either Lo-Fi Jurassic Park. You want Lo-Fi Jurassic Park? Right. Sure, why not? The one that I always listen to. Right, there we go. Right, so Lo-Fi Jurassic Park. So, let's see. So, now that we've folded 2 sides of the square and 2 sides of the triangle, right? Then you have to, like, try to fold these sides, like, inwards, like this. Inwards, outwards. And have this fold up together, right? It's kind of tricky the first time, but trust me, it gets easier, right? Then you have this kind of thing. Sort of looks like a fish or a chicken leg. Right, then you do it again. On this side as well. Fold it inwards, like this. Now it's a tiny square. With flaps, like sort of like a book. Oh, I see! The chat box is like behind the camera! Oh my god, there we go! Right. There we go. I was wondering why the chat was... It was hidden behind the whole screen. Alright. There we go. So now we have like a book shape kind of thing. So you want to make it so that there's 2 flaps on each side. Fold it like this. Similar to what we did with the Triceratops body and the Iguanodon. Like this, like this. Right, if you fold these 2 together, right, there's a little bit of a triangle part left. You want to like fold this inwards as well. Like this. So now it looks like the Superman logo. Now you fold everything like these 2 back out, and you open this up, similar to like a crocodile mouth or like a baby bird mouth. Then you let these 2 folds like fall inside like this. Diamond, yeah. Diamond. Right. Like this, there we go. So now, you turn it around and do the exact same on this side as well. Like this. Fold it back up. So this is how you usually fold paper cranes as well, so... Yeah, very simple. Gotta create the diamond shape. There we go. So now that you have this, just fold everything back together like in one. And there you have it. That's the basic start for the Velociraptor. Start 1. Now we just need to do 7 steps of this, and then we should have a Velociraptor. Right. So fold this inwards. Fold these 2. Make the legs. And fold it back in like this. And then fold this inwards as well to make the legs a bit thinner. Yep, like this, right. Then you fold this upwards. Then you fold this upwards as well, like this. There you have it. There's the neck. Right, then fold this outwards. And do the legs. Similar to what we did with the dinosaur iguanodon head, right? You want to like split it slightly open, pop it out inwards like this. So because this is a very simple Velociraptor, it doesn't actually have a killing claw. It's just that foot. Right. Right, and this is the basic Velociraptor then, right? But what the game, what the book doesn't tell you is you can actually open this guy back up, and you can actually like fold this part inwards, right? And to give it a little arm, like a little hand claw kind of thing. Fold it inwards like this. And yeah, I'll definitely show the pictures of it on the Discord, sure. Right. Pull it back out. And then you have a little arm. Little hand for your raptor. Right. Boom! Velociraptor, done. Right. It can stand though, right? Just like similar to like most dinosaur models. it has trouble standing, right? I'm pretty sure they even took the original picture here in the book. They probably glued them to the ground because there's no way these guys stand, right? I folded this type of Velociraptor like 1 billion times, and not a single one has ever stood properly in their entire life. So yeah, that is probably fake. These guys don't stand. The legs, like the leg design, it just doesn't work like that. Like, it looks nice in shape, but you have to, like, you know, glue them to the ground, or, you know, at least, you know, get some sort of, like, extra stabilizer for them to stand properly. So, like, they do stand, but they stand in a tripod stand, so no tail. Never mind, they do stand! Never mind! Never mind! This Velociraptor was very vengeful, right? It does stand! Never fucking mind then! Well, there we have it. One raptor that stands. Right, Lopho. I've folded hundreds of Velociraptors and not a single one was able to stand. This yellow motherfucker out of nowhere. Observe. Observe me stand. Look at it, it's standing. I mean, you guys can't see it anymore, but like, it was standing there for half a second there. It sort of does. Sort of. I mean, it's kind of like doing the splits, but you know, sort of. Right, I'll probably like put. Let me take the picture of it on this and put it up on Discord for you guys right now. Right, there we go. So yeah, if you ever want to look at the book, just let me know and I'll take a picture of it. Right. So let's see. That doesn't count, right? We're gonna make another book, Dinosaur outside of the Velociraptor, because I already knew how to make this count, right? And I want to make a unique dinosaur species. Let's just put like these guys around here. Why not? Kind of a decoration to show what we made so far. We made an iguanodon. We made a Velociraptor. We made a trike. That's, you know, the dinosaur paper gang is growing. So we have Velociraptor. We have a Apatosaur. This guy kind of looks neat. It's the difficulty is 3-star. The Velociraptor was a 1-star difficulty, so you know we could go with this guy though. A Apatosaur. We have Alioramus, which is also a 3-star. Saltosaurus. Giganotosaurus and Tyrannosaurus. Right. They kind of saw 4-star Dominion with this picture. Not gonna lie. So we could do that. They're both 3 stars as well, so they aren't as difficult as you might think. We have Egyptosaurus, which is also a 3-star dino. Stegosaurus is 4-star. Probably because of the fancy plates on his back. Deinonychus, which is a 5-star creature. Okay, interesting. Right. Yeah, it doesn't look like a Deinonychus though. It doesn't have an arm. It doesn't have any arms. Right. A Triceratops. See, this one is made out of 1 sheet of paper. And this one is also a 5-star difficulty, so yeah. And we also have Styracosaurus, which is also a 5-star dinosaur difficulty. But like, trust me, like 5 stars on this book is like 3 stars of difficulty on the other books, right? This book is like just made so much easier, so 5 stars isn't really 5 stars. I want to see an origami sauropod, no specific one. We could go with the 3-star Brontosaurus then, or Apatosaurus. We have trilobites, but as I said, they don't really look like trilobites. They look like a horseshoe crabs, because it's obviously supposed to be a horseshoe crab, right? Not to get them confused. They are clearly different organisms. They aren't even related, right? So horseshoe crabs and a mammoth. But as I said, like it's a mammoth, but it doesn't have any tusks, so it's just an elephant. Right. So let's start with this 3-star Apatosaurus then. Right. This easy mode basically. Yeah, it's easy mode. Right. It's simplified. Right. I'll take the pictures and post them on Discord. Oh yeah, I'll post the pictures on Discord first, and then we can go look. Then we can fold them together. But it is Korean though, so as I said, this is Korean, so. Like, Right, there we go. The pictures are out on Discord now. So if you guys want to follow me, feel free to follow me. Feel free to, like, you know, join the Discord. So, yeah. So, I'm actually gonna use some good color paper for this, right? Let's see. Right. So, oh yeah, this is also a booklet, by the way. Yeah, this is like easy origami for kids, and it also has a dinosaur as well. But this is a weird dinosaur because it is a simple dinosaur, but also requires 2 pieces. So, is this the same dinosaur actually? The one that we made here? No, it's slightly different. Like, I do like this. One of the things that I like about origami, right? The same dinosaur can look different. So, let's see. So yeah, it also has these very simple like puppies and stuff, so, and pigs, but we don't make pigs and puppies here. We do dinosaurs. And yes, also this sheet also comes with paper with like sticker eyes. Honestly, I don't like giving my dinosaurs like I don't like giving origami dinosaur sticker eyes simply because it doesn't look nice. Like, it looks like so much goofier when you put eyes on them. Like, let me take this Velociraptor, for example. Right? So, let's just go ahead and, for example, like yellow eyes. So let's give him like these yellow origami eyes, right? It looks so much weirder if you give them eyes. Like, it looks so much more goofier, right? There's a reason I don't give my origami dinosaurs any eyes. Look at this! It looks goofy. It's like a spore creature now. It's like a spore creature. It looks so weird. I mean, at least because now it looks sort of nice because it's a yellow eye on a yellow dinosaur. But like, remember, most of this color is like it's white. So if you glue things on a white, right? Let me show you, right? I have an example. I folded this Pachycephalosaurus the other day, and I gave him this white sticker. It looks weird. It looks weird. I mean, it's cute. I mean, it is cute, but at the same time, like, it kind of like I kind of know, like, kind of like sticking stickers on the origami dinosaurs kind of ruins the kind of thing here. So yeah, I made a little Pachycephalosaur here, and I tried to like change the head sculpt a bit so, you know, sort of it has like a dome head here. So I folded it extras. Yeah, it does look like it's from Spore, yeah. So let's fold the Apatosaurus now. Get out your equally sized sheets of papers. So let's see. I'm gonna run with. Ooh, zebras. Zebra stripes are terrible, by the way. Right? They just make you dizzy. Right. Let's see. Right, so these are all the animal colored ones. So we have some sea, like underwater kind of thing. We have cow patterns. We have dog purple that we can hardly see. I like the orange. Let's run with this orange, actually. Let's run with orange. Right, the scale orange pattern. Right. So, Lopho, right, you guys see the methods on Discord, so feel free to look at that, and I will now, I have to do it perfectly, right, because I'm a perfectionist, right, I'm not gonna screw this up, right, hopefully, right, so let's fold it. This orange could look good, yeah. The classic sauropod colors. Right, so the start is very simple, very similar to the Velociraptor that we made. But yes, in case you guys were asking, there is no Dilophosaurus origami. Like, Dilophosaurus, I haven't been able to find, like, none of my books actually have a Dilophosaurus origami. I would probably imagine that because, like, the crest would be far too hard to make. The problem with the Dilo is the crests. Right? It is extremely hard to make crests on origami. Just like what we did with the Velociraptor. So that is why, like, folding, I think making the Iguanodons and Velociraptors are the best go-to dinosaur if you're starting off with origami. Because if you can make a good Velociraptor and if you can make a good good Iguanodon origami, that means you're pretty much done with the basics. Now you're ready to tackle on the more difficult ones. Like, I don't know, like the Triceratops earlier or something. Oh, you saw someone make an origami Dilo? Yeah, but I need it as a book. Because I can't just watch a video while I do it. Because, yeah, I actually searched up on YouTube. And, yeah, there's some people who made origami Dilos as well. But here's another thing that I realized, right? Like, even if you know how to make origami dinosaurs, it is hard to actually make them because the paper that I got is a 15 by 15 centimeters. So it's a rather small size paper. And people who actually usually do origami professionally use either 30 times 30 or 60, even 60 times 60 for more the complicated ones. So the more intricate a design is, you end up like reaching a wall where you have to use a bigger size paper. Otherwise, you cannot get the designs in as well because here's the thing. A paper that is 30 centimeters by 30 centimeters and a paper that is 15 by 15, they have the exact same size, right? They have the exact same thickness because it is paper after all. But the 30 by 30 is 4 times as big. So you can get 4 times as much detail in. But because, for example, like this Iguanodon, if you try to get too much detail in it, like this beak, right? The paper becomes too thick, so you aren't able to squeeze in as much detail in it as you might want. Whereas, like this more bigger the paper is, the more folds it takes to reach that kind of thickness, where the dinosaur cannot sustain itself any longer. So that is why using a bigger paper is actually better for you in most cases. And I saw someone like make the super intricate Dilophosaurus with a frill and shit. Yeah, you need like a 60 by 60, I think, to do that. It is physically impossible to do that with a 15 by 15. It doesn't matter how good you are with origami. Because there's restrictions that the paper has. I kind of already screwed it up a bit. You can sort of see the yellow here. Right. Pog, thank you. We're making a origami apatosaurus right now, so. Right, do the same over here as well. So yeah, the instructions are on my Discord, so. Because this is the first time I'm actually making it as well, so we're both learning here. The instructions are kind of confusing. Yeah, that's usually usually origami. That's what origami usually it is. It is very confusing. So in that case, you can just watch me. Why does this not work? There we go. Oh, this guy's gonna be smaller than I thought it would. Wait, it only has 2 legs? Wait, it is a one-sided craft? This guy's weird. What? This guy's super weird. It only has like 1.2 pointy things for its hind legs. It doesn't have like 4 separate like limbs. It's got like 2 limbs that are like fused together. That's one hell of a weird dino. like this. Right. Okay, I'm having trouble as well right now for some reason. Right. This should work. Right, there we go. There we have it. Simple Apatosaurus. How does it stand? Like, it literally does not have 4 feet. It's literally 2 pointy edges. How did they even make it stand? What? But in the picture it shows it has 4 limbs. Did I do something wrong? This is weird, right? Well, the general vague shape is there, but like it only has like 2 limbs instead of 4. Oh no, never mind. Oh, it does have 4 limbs. You just need to spread it out. Okay. Alright, gotcha. Right. Yeah, it does have 4 limbs. Right. I was mistaken. There we go. Little Apatosaurus. Very chunky. Like it though. Just small. It's very small. Like this is the raptor, right? The raptor is like twice the size of this guy. Remember, they were made from the same size shape paper, so they were all both 15 by 15. Right, so let's see. I think this would be a great time to actually start making some dinosaur clay crafting before we move on to the next dinosaur, shall we? So, set what we got. We also got not only dinosaur origami, but we also got dinosaur clay as well. So, with the dinosaur clay, let's try making a dinosaur. So, let's see. We could make Pachycephalosaurus. There is it. I could make a tree, which I'm obviously not, because I'd rather make a dinosaur than a tree. We could make a pterosaur. And... oh! It only has the instructions for 3. Pachycephalosaur, pterosaur, or tree. Right. I think we might go crazy with this one. Right. Is there any dinosaur you guys would like to see? Let's see. So how do I even make green here? Right. How do I even open this? Right. This is just gonna be weird. Right. Weird ass clay crafting time. Okay. Let's see what the power of $3 can get me. Okay, so you need yellow. You need to mix yellow and blue to make green. Okay, right, gotcha. Right. So, well then, oh yeah, we have this little stick thing that we got, right? Yeah, we got this stick thing, the spear. It sort of looks like a gun lance, but like, no, it's something that you use to carve out clay, right? So let's put it the other way around. Let's make a dinosaur. What dinosaur? I'm not so sure yet, but it's certainly gonna be a dinosaur, right? And you guys know that I suck at arts and crafts. Yes, I also suck at art, but you know, that's a story for a different day. So, yellow. Right. So, I think I might try and make a Dilophosaurus. Or whatever dino. I'm really not so sure, guys. Okay. But now that we've opened the clay, we have to use every single bit of it. Right? We can't just like leave it now. Because it's gonna dry out. So we need to make sure to use all of it today, so. Let's see. We need to make green. So let's get clay here. Right. It's really soft clay. It isn't like wet at all. It's like very soft. It's like cotton candy. So if I mix this, I should get green now. Oh, yes, it does become green. Holy shit. Wow. Whoa, this is so cool. Look at this. It has turned green. The yellow has turned green. Wow. Lopho learns about colors. Beautiful. Wow, it has a very nice, like, it has a little marbling texture to it. Like steak. It's not steak. Don't eat it. Right. Dilophosaurus for sure. Yeah, let's try to make a Dilophosaurus. You know, I could try and make me in clay, but I suck at making human beings in general, so. I've never made a human being in general, so. I don't know if it would even be doable, so. And plus, from what I heard, if you want to make a cool, good-looking human sculpt, you need, like, some sort of, like, you need, like, an anime head kind of, like, mold for that. So that no one does it by hand, so it would definitely feel stupid if I did it by hand. Right. Right. Let's see. So we have a bit of gray. Dilophosaurus, yes. Right. So let's try to like learn a bit. Right, so we must make sure, like, okay, I don't think I'd rather make a bunch of small ones than one big one. Since the smaller the creature is, the more detail we can put into it. So, let's do it like this. Right, I need to, like, mix the colors, right? Okay, let's mix it better, right? I don't want the marbling here. Like, the marbling, right, if it's done correctly, it looks nice. But, like, for the main body, I don't want any marbling inside because it will just make the dinosaur look less finished. Right, look how green it became, right? It was like yellow and blue. Now it's just perfectly mixed, like it's just green clay. This is so cool! Right. Let's see. Oh yeah, guys! Oh yeah! Actually, hold up, guys. I actually have another dinosaur book. Where is it? The book that I read during class. Before class starts and stuff. But I actually highly recommend this book if you guys haven't bought it yet. It's a book called A Field Guide to Mesozoic Birds and Winged Dinosaurs. So it actually just shows you a bunch of like prehistoric raptors and other birds and stuff. I might try to make one of these guys actually. You know, I could make the Dilophosaurus, but I feel like that's a bit too classic. But at the same time, you know, we have lots of clay left, so we can make the leftovers one of them. So let's start off with making Dilophosaurus, simply because I need to, like, get the hang of it. Right. So, let's see. Okay, like this. Make the tail. Right, I think realism is not something that we should strive for, since I won't be able to get realism done anyways. Since, like, you would have to, like, use some, like, texturing for scales and stuff. And especially since this is, like, very, like, this isn't, like, clay that you, like, normally think. Like, it's, like, a rubberish clay, so I don't think it is even physically possible to add in, like, clay textures like that. This, right? I'm sorry, but I'm a perfectionist, right? Okay, make it perfectly. There we go. Right, now let's grab some yellow. Okay, let's put it over here because this part is this is kind of dirty because of all the dust. Right. Get the body here done with like this. Does this even work? Does it even like scale up properly? I think so. Right, there we go. Right, now let's try to make it little belly patterns. Okay, this is gonna look very weird. I know, I just know that. Right. Okay, but the last time I made something like this, that was back in middle school. And now I'm an adult, so... I don't know. Maybe, who knows, maybe... Raptor Jesus has put some extra levels into my crafting skill. While I was leveling up. This, so we have a little bit of a belly patterning here. It's kind of nice. Like, I'm trying to make this a body very similar, but I'm trying to give it like a Dilophosaurus head. So. Right. Make some blue stripes. I want to give this guy blue stripes. Or should yellow? Is yellow gonna look better? I think yellow might look better, right? Let's don't try to use too many colors on a single dinosaur because it's gonna look weird. Right. That's like a mistake that I often made when I was a kid because I used too many colors on a single dinosaur, which made it look extremely weird. this looks so weird because it's not like perfectly in a line. Right, I don't know how people like this make it. Like it doesn't. I swear to God, this has to be like 3D printed or some shit. How do people get these lines perfectly equally spread out throughout the dinosaur? Like, I just don't get it. Right. Oh yeah, well I know what we should do. We should try to make the red Kenner T-Rex. There's red clay here anyway, so why not? We could do that. Although we don't have any black clay, do we? We don't have any black clay. I guess that throws that out of the window. Now we got some stripes. Okay, there we go. Oh, you know what, guys? I know what we could also do. We could try and remake our spore creatures with clay. Since spore creatures already look like clay, right? We could use their design weakness as a strength. That could work, right? Sort of, I think. But I don't think I don't know if I actually have spore on my PC. I don't think I have it anymore. It's on the other PC, back in my own old house. Right, so let's mix these colors again. Magic. The magic of colors. Right. Become green. Green! Okay. There we go. Yeah, it's got a very similar shade. It's not exactly the same shade, but yeah, a bit more blue maybe. Okay, there we go. Right. So how do I make the arms? Right. I guess you just make it like this, right? Okay, you know, we could also try to make a Lopho Nendroid. Right, I'm brainstorming all the things that I could do with this amount of clay because I tend to make a lot of small things and one big thing. And you know, I could make a Lopho merch with this. Go, the hind limbs. I think I made too... We might actually have to take a bit from the arms. We don't have... I made too much too little. I made too little less. This... Right. It's so annoying that I don't have any black clay though. Like that's such an issue right now because if I wanted to make Lopho and Android, I need black, right? Oh wait, I can't mix black, right? Like, isn't yellow, red, and blue like the primary colors? Like, is that possible? To mix red, black, and yellow to make black? Is that a thing? Or does it just turn into some weird mushy color? I don't know. I didn't pay attention in art theory, right? I only paid attention when we were drawing and making stuff. Like, who didn't, right? If you guys remember back in your old primary school days, right? We loved art school because art class because you know we made and we drew things and stuff. You wouldn't like every time when they did art theory, no one really enjoyed that doing that. Like the people were getting stressed. The teachers were getting stressed because like the students were getting stressed. Like art theory is just fucking bullshit, right? Like art, like here's the thing, right? If it looks nice to me, it's art, right? That's what art should be, right? Because if we just try to go like the thing that I realized when I was studying art, right? Because I actually took an art theory class in the first year of my university class, although I didn't like teach it to you guys since it has nothing to do with paleontology. I just listened to it because I thought it might, you know, inspire me something for my YouTube career and stuff. So I listened to that, but what I realized by listening to that art theory is that art theory is fucking nonsense and should not be treated as a theory. If it looks nice, it's art. If it's not, it's not. Because then, elsewise, you'll have like people carrying around a toilet into an art station, claiming that it's technically art. Like, who the fuck cares? It looks disgusting. Get the hell away from me. I don't care what you think about your own theory in art. But if it involves you carrying a toilet inside of an art stadium, like, I don't care what you think. Fuck off. Right. Then slap a banana onto the wall. $1 billion. Fuck me. What have I been doing with my life? I should try to tape a coconut to the wall. At least that would seem more harder than slapping a banana onto a wall with tape. And I could get $2 billion. What the hell am I making this clay dinosaur for? Like, this isn't art, right? A banana on the wall is art. Like, seriously, man. Now, yeah, I do appreciate how people are like, you know, thinking like, is this art? Is this art? Yes, but like, don't think too deep into it, right? Okay? Humans are just like animals themselves, right? Like, you don't have to overthink everything. Some things are just better left like just understood. Like, you should just say yes, that's it, and just move along with it. The more you think about it, the more fucked up it gets. There we go. We made a body. Just need the head. Oh, wait. I just realized. This guy doesn't have a neck. It just put the head on top of the body. It doesn't have a neck. And because I followed the instructions, I didn't make a neck on the body either. Oh! I don't think I can make a neck out of this. It's far too short. Sort of? Sort of, right. Let's see. Now I need to make another green before the head, right? Why Lopho did you even bother to make like not a lot of green in the first place? You'll have to mix it up to make green anyways. What's the point, Lopho, you idiot? I think this is a far too little blue. It's very yellow still. Okay, there we go. We have to give this guy claws, right? Right, there we go. Right. So how do I make a Dilophosaurus head? Gonna be very tricky. Right. Here's the thing. Unlike origami, clay is a lot different. Because, like, it doesn't really show you how it's done. It just shows you, yes, you have the head. Bingo, done. It doesn't really show you how to make the head circle. Like, especially the head circle shape. It skips all that important part. It just says that, yeah, yes, there we go. Now you just have it. I think I have to make the head first. And then add it on top of the body instead of like just try to assemble it first. Just don't do that. Okay. The head is a bit too big actually. We'll have to leave a few bit for the crests. Make a bit of yellow for the jaw. Right. There we go. Kind of looks like the head. So the thing about Dilophosaurus is the fact that, like, the Dilophosaurus has the crests in front of its eyes. Like, the lacrimal crest expands onto the back of its head. So, it's gonna be I know this is supposed to be a cartoon rendering of a Dilophosaurus, but at the same time, I want to get that detail done as well. So, let's just create this. Sort of like a wing-shaped thing. And like glue it over here. There we go. Sort of looks like it has a lacrimal crest, right? Just make it slightly like a wing shaped. Right. There we go. But now I need to make eyes. The one thing that I was afraid of doing. Not gonna lie. Since it does it doesn't have black really, so okay, now let's get some white. So let's see. So if I mix red, yellow, and blue, does it become black? Or does it become something else? Right, one way to figure out. Right. So yellow and blue would make purple, right? Add in yellow. Okay, well, we're actually running low on yellow already. We've used like half of it. Right. If I fuse all these primary colors, are these the primary colors? We should get black, technically. I don't know, it just might turn into an ugly mishmash of colors. Is it black? I don't think this is black. This isn't even gray. This very ugly tone. Like, I don't know what to say. This isn't black. Like, this is black. This is not black. It's like brown. How did I end up making brown? It literally has a shit coloring. No, I think I've mixed it. Right, that's the end result here. This is what the color was. Like, let's add in a bit more blue, maybe. Yeah, yeah, this is not too much red. Maybe. Right, let's just experiment then. Let's get a tiny bit of red, right? Teeny bit of red. Let's get a teeny bit of yellow, right? I've mixed too much, right? Teeny bit of yellow, teeny bit of red. Let's get a teeny bit of blue and just mix all of them together, right? This time I'll make sure to use as little red as possible, right? Like this. Should be doable. Right, let's see if we get black with this combination. I suppose it's just really hard to get the perfect, like, blend for black. Like, why would you not give us like, black paint? Like, black coloring here. Like, I know it's just $3, but come on, like, couldn't you add in, like, one extra color? Yeah, it made this coloring. This is not black. This is poop colored. It's like diarrhea. Right. So we need to give it some cartoony looking eyes. Right. Okay, there we go. We're gonna give this Dilo brown eyes because now I just have a bunch of brown that I'm not gonna use anywhere else. There we go. Right. I guess these are eyes. It looks very ugly. Oh my god, right. I could make it look nicer by flattening it, but that will just make the eyes bigger. Right, now it looks like some sort of, like, alien egg yolk. This is far too big to go on top of the Dalo. Look at this. What is this, a fucking Pokemon? Oh yeah, maybe we could just make an angry Dilo, you know. Because they expect the kids to make 3 colors to make black. Yeah. Could be. But at the same time, in the box, it is not written that way. Like, it just says that it just has black. Like, it just shows black to make brown. But I don't have black, but I made brown. So how the hell does this even work? I could try and give this guy an angry emoji. Right, that'll probably be the simplest. Since for an angry emoji, I just need to make a circle and just cut it in half. Like this. Okay. Come on. There we go. Angry Dilophosaurus. To combine these two. Okay. Right, there we have it. Angry Dilophosaurus. Right. And just like Mattel, I shall refuse to give this guy claws because I feel like they're probably gonna fall off anyways. Right. Angry Dilophosaurus. Perfect. Has lacrimal crests. And it's actually kind of big. It's not as small as I thought it would. It's actually decently sized. Just need this guy to dry somewhere. I'll probably like put it up in a shelf. Right. So, guys, I think I am gonna wrap it up here, folks, because, yeah, I think that's gonna be it for today. So, I have more clay and stuff. I might try to do something like this again. I might try to do another arts and crafts streams where I make more dinosaurs, right? But right now, it's kind of exhausting for me. I'm probably gonna make a second part. If you guys like me making origami, I'm probably gonna make another round. I'm trying to make more origami dinosaurs. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. We only looked at one book so far. You know what? Let's make one more origami dinosaur, right? Let's make two more. Fuck it. Let's make two more, right? Right, let me just clear up all this, right? I feel like we made two little origami dinosaurs today. Right. Because I was too immersed with the clay thing. Because my brain was like ticking, right? Like, do I turn this into Lopho makes dinosaur origami video? Or do I want to turn it into Lopho uses a dinosaur DIY kit to make stuff video? And I realized that there's already a lot of origami videos on YouTube. So I was like, you know, I should probably just try to make a $3 Dino DIY kit as a selling point. So I should probably like make that. So, well, now that I've done that, we should try and make more clay stuff, right? Okay. Let's see. Okay, let's see. So, what else are we gonna make? You know, let's move on to the next book, right? Let's try to make at least one from each book, and then let's try to make other dinosaur stuff, right? Let's see. So what we have over here is a bit different. So this is a bit more difficult. But I do like how the book shows everything. All the dinosaurs in one place. Right, so we have Volcano, Frack Dinosaur Egg, pretty bat-looking palm tree, Pterodactylus, Quetzalcoatlus, Pteranodon, Rhamphorhynchus, Elasmosaurus, Tenosorpheus, Dimetrodon, Spinosaurus, Tyrannosaurus, Allosaurus, Salophysis, Compsognathus, Struthiomimus, Rheogosaurus, Apatosaurus, Brachiosaurus, Diplodocus, Parasaurolophus, Spherotaurus, which is supposed to be a Pachycephalosaur, Tenontosaurus, Gripposaurus, Hadrosaurus, Iguanodon, Protoceratops, Styracosaurus, Triceratops, and Stegosaurus. Is Styracosaurus a one piece of paper? Is it one sheeted? I don't know. I think it is made from one sheet of paper. Right, so Styracosaurus, yes. So let's try to make a Styracosaurus because it's my favorite dinosaur. Right. So, which colored paper are we gonna use today? Right. Let's make it pink! Pink cow stripes. I feel like that's gonna look aesthetically nice. Right. Styracosaurus? Right, I'm gonna take the photos. Right, so that if you guys want to build, you could give it a shot, but it's definitely harder than the previous ones. it has 8 pages, right? The previous one was 3. Right, now we have 8. No, 7, not 8. Luckily. Right. Okay, let's begin. Okay, I don't know if this is even gonna work because, as I said, the the thicker the paper is, the harder it is to add in more detail. And Styracosaurus, because all of its, Styraco spikes, it's gonna be quite intricate. Well, we'll give it a shot. Right. But yeah, I definitely feel like origami is like the better part. Clay dinosaur crafting. I'm not exactly the best at clay. Right. I need some sort of mold if I want to do it good. If I wanted to be decent at it. Right. Lopho, like, keep this thing over here. Like, that's where the camera is. Why would you stray away from the camera? Right. You can make a dinosaur anytime else. Right now, you're making a stream, and therefore, you need to, like, put the dinosaur on the camera. Right, there we go, like this. It's not perfectly angled. I wonder why. Is the paper not perfectly square? Is that why? Like, there's a bit of, like, things, like, bit poking out, which usually does not mean it's a good sign. It's the start of the chaos theory. Or the butterfly effect. It's more of a butterfly effect than chaos theory, right? No, it's not mute. It's not mute. I'm just like being very silent because I thought you guys might enjoy it more if I was very silent. You guys want me to talk during while I'm folding this, or you guys want me to be silent? just what I was just wondering, right? No, this is not mute. It's just I made it a bit quiet so you guys might, focus on me, folding the dinosaur a bit better. Because this is a bit of a difficult dinosaur. So I didn't want to like ruin the chance because as I said, origami, if you screw something up, you might not notice it, but it will come like tenfold to you later down the drain. Right. This is kind of tricky. This is very tricky, in fact. Okay. This is very tricky, right? Holy crap, right. This is harder than I thought. Oh my god, right. I think I know what to do. It's just I don't know if I can do it. Right. I could try to turn this into like a YouTube Shorts kind of thing. I made a Styracosaurus. Origami Styracosaurus. Very, very tricky. Right. Okay. Damn, this is hard. I might have I should have chosen something a bit easier. Right. Okay, come on. Okay. What did I do wrong again? Okay, this is weird. What? This is confusing. Oh, I see, like this, right, like this, alright. Sure. This is not, no, that can't be right. No, it's slightly different. It's similar, but it's not. Ah, I see. Like this, like this. Okay, gotcha, alright. Outwards, not inwards, right. Yeah, 5-year-old me would have never been able to do this. Right. Right, there we go, like this. Gotcha. Right. Okay, this is so weird because of the frill horns, right? This is probably the frill horns. Right. Right, think, Lopho, think. Okay, I don't know. I don't know how this is supposed to be done here. What? So, you're supposed to go from this to this. What does that even mean? Right? I have this exact same structure here. Right? See, guys? I know. I don't know. I don't think there's any origami experts, but like, how is this? Doesn't look like it. What? Oh, maybe they mean it like this? I don't think so. It's not. Whew, this is okay. Alright, guys. Actually, guys, this is not gonna work out. I'm stuck here right now. I'm obviously not good at this. Screw this bullshit! Right, guys, I think we're getting the stream here. Unfortunately, Lopho is unable to make a Styracosaurus because he's stupid, right? Okay, right. So, I think we're gonna end this live stream here, guys. So, let's see what we made. We made this guy, Velociraptor. We made this Triceratops. We made this Iguanodon. We made this simple Brontosaurus. We also made, Angry Dilophosaurus. Yeah, I'd say this was worth the $3. Yeah. So, you know, I think it was pretty neat, I think. We'll have to see if when it dries, but yeah, I think it's looking promising so far, you know? And I don't know, I might try to make Lopho and Android with the rest of the clay, but yeah. I think we are gonna wrap it up, so let's see if we can rate someone today as well. Right. Let's see. Wait, hold up. Wait, hold up. Yes. If you enjoyed this episode, alright. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you haven't, please subscribe. And until next time, may the Jurassic Spirit with you. Bye-bye. Yes, there we go. Just did the outro for the recording, right? Let's see. Who do we rate? Right. Can we rate someone? Okay. Let's see if I am worthy of rating someone or if I'm not. Oh, there isn't actually anyone that is online at this time. Oh. Oh, no one's online right now, really? There's no one online. Sure. Right then, I guess we're not rating anyone then. Like, I want to raid someone. There's just like literally no one there to raid. Well, that's odd. Right. I guess we are not gonna stream. We'll have to end it here, guys. So, yep. If you enjoyed this episode, leave a like. If you haven't, don't forget to subscribe. And until next time, may the Jurassic Spirit with you. Bye bye. Yeah.